We also have different types of APIs, and each type of API, of course, has a different use case. And so the first one is a REST API, and this is the most commonly used type of API. And so this is follows the HTTP method, and it's mainly used for data services and AI endpoints. One advantage of using REST API is that it's a sort of a stateless API. It's also URL based, and it is easy to cache, and so that is why it's one of the most commonly used. Second, you have the SOAP API, and this is mainly an XML based with very strict contracts, and so this is mostly used for enterprise systems, and for this mostly used with legacy systems like banking and insurance, because it has a very strict rules for messaging. And we also have GraphQL, and so this is a type of API where it's really client based, and so the clients basically define the structure of the API, and so it has like a single endpoint, and it's one of its key advantages is that it's client flexible, and it's the clients who really determine the endpoints that they want. And then we also have the WebSocket API, and so this is mainly for real-time data, and so it maintains some sort of persistent connections. And so this is important because when you are trying to track like weather data, or whether you are trying to keep track of stock prices, so WebSocket API is the one you go to, because it really maintains that real time and that persistent connection. And then we have streaming APIs, and so this one deliver some sort of continuous data, and so this is mainly important for IoT devices and telemetry feeds, and it's also one of the key API that's used for Azure Event Hubs. And so we also have the internal APIs, and so these are used within an organization, and they facilitate system integration. Let's say payroll integrations from the HR. We also have maybe we have an internal machine learning model that needs to be triggered. So internal APIs are really meant to serve the system integrations inside an organization. And then finally, we have external APIs. And so these are APIs that are really publicly available to any user. With some of them have no restrictions, and others have minimal restriction. And so for these examples include social media APIs that allow you to get insights from social media. So we have X, we have LinkedIn, and even Instagram APIs. We have APIs that provide current